All right. What's going on, everybody? Welcome. It's Wednesday. You know what that means. A little nonsensical nonsense coming
Okay.
your way. Hope you guys are having a good week so far. I'm Glick, as always, hanging out with my little buddy, the bearded gnome, Jeff.
The Beavis to
You,
your butthead.
yeah, you look
I've
like
been
a
waiting 2 weeks to say that shit.
you look like a creepy bearded gnome right now.
Well,
But
it doesn't help that the light is the way it is.
mhm. But anywho, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Haps, Twitch. I think that's everything. You go follow us on all those. You can also check us out on Instagram and TikTok and Facebook, and get every episode of the podcast on Spotify, Anchor, Google, Apple, basically anywhere and everywhere you get your podcast jollies. So go give us a like. Go give us a thumbing. You know what Jeff wants. You know how. You know how he likes it. I almost said you know how Derek likes it. I kind of rushed through that. I kind of prematurely started recording on Snapchat, but
Yeah.
sorry, I do apologize. Feel free to follow us on social media, y'all. At Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch. Everything's growing except for Twitch and YouTube, but I don't handle YouTube. And I don't think anybody handles Twitch. So
No, neither one of us handles Twitch. The problem with Twitch is it doesn't save your videos. It just shows you when you're streaming from apps, it doesn't save the video. So once we're done, it goes away. It's very annoying, and I can't figure out how to keep unless you go live on Twitch. And it's like, yeah, we don't have a big enough following to do that.
Well, I used to go live on Twitch back in the day. Let's
Oh, by the way, you can also email us at nonsensicalnonsensepodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, all the places I have done live streams. I actually used to go live on Twitch while I was playing like Madden or Call of Duty or whatever. Not that I was like, oh, I'm a great gamer or anything like that. I was just I had a camera for my PlayStation. Yeah, and I would just play and bullshit with people.
Right.
But I didn't stay on Twitch very long because it was kind of a pain in the ass.
Oh, that reminds me. You and I talked about it a while back. I finally got Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
Yeah, that's
fucking suck at it.
yeah. Well, that doesn't surprise
Holy
me.
Shit. Yeah, I have to play the team. Well, I forget what it's called, like Clash or whatever. I cannot play the regular game because I die in like the first 5 seconds. And I'm like, fucking, what the shit? Who shot me? I literally
Stop
just
shooting me.
I'm like, yeah, I'm never gonna learn on this fucker if I don't get to play.
Well, that's what I told you. You gotta play a little Plunder. We'll have to get on there together sometime. And
yeah, I play on the Clash. It's a team thing, and I actually got 5 kills in a single 10-minute session the other day, and I was kind of impressed with myself. And then, of course, my brother-in-law gets on there and gets 30, and I'm like, fuck you, you little shit.
Yeah.
But he lives on Fortnite, so I was like, man. He's like, this is just like Fortnite. I was like, fuck you.
It's just like Fortnite. No, it's not.
Not remotely. It's fucking badass. It looks badass. Well, if I could play for more than 5 minutes at a time, I'd be happy.
Yeah. That's what yeah, Cam and I play a lot of Call of Duty. But we play we play the new Black Ops, Cold War, whatever the hell it is.
Right.
Don't really get on Warzone much anymore. But that's just because we both suck at the battle royal thing, and then I only like to play Plunder. I like to play the shit out of Plunder, mainly because you can respawn. But plus,
that's what I think it's called. It might be Plunder or Clash. I don't know, but it's literally 2 teams, and if you die, you respawn. And I'm like, I can live with this. At least I can play.
I don't think I've heard of that on Warzone. It's probably a new game mode on there. It's been so long since I've been on it.
It's I don't know what fucking season is it or whatever, but I've been having a blast. The farmland was really, I'm loving it. The stadium I'm not a huge fan of. Or not yet. No, is it the stadium? Yeah, the stadium I'm not a fan of. Yeah. The train station I can do all right on. The superstore I suck at. Oh my god, the superstore.
Well, that's because everybody and their brother goes to the superstore. Well, that's what I told you, man. Plunder, and anybody who's listening, if you're a gamer and you like Warzone and you like Plunder, and you don't already know, you ain't going to the prison. Where you at?
Well, yeah, I actually, one of the games I was playing in class, it was close to the prison, but when you try to go to the prison, it's in the green smoke area where you start to die, and I was like, oh, fuck,
Yeah.
I can't. And I was like,
well, I'll play Plunder and drop down into the prison, and that's where all the fucking money is. And then if you're lucky enough to get an access card to a bunker, there's literally a bunker just outside of the prison. So I'll go down there, collect a whole bunch of money, and then
airstrike the shit out of everything.
Yeah, deposit it, and then I have been known to drop cluster bombs and airstrikes and random shit just throughout the map.
I got pissed the other day. My brother-in-law sat there watching me, making fun of me because I picked up a drone that had an explosive on it, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking bomb somebody. This is gonna be awesome." I couldn't get out of the building I was in when the drone it blew up.
Oh, you dumbass!
I was like, "God damn it!" He's like, "It's gonna blow up," and I'm like, "No shit."
Yeah.
and I killed myself. He sat there laughing for 10 minutes. I was like, "Fuck you."
Yeah.
But I want to talk about Saturday's podcast real fast. If you go back to an hour and 34 minutes, you see me lean over the railing here, and because my wife is out by my car asking me a question, and I couldn't quite understand her. And she started to get upset. And then I turned back at the camera and I roll my eyes. And she was watching live. Oh my god! I laughed. We watched it like 7 times, and every time she got madder, and I started laughing. I laughed so hard my stomach hurt.
That's on YouTube.
No, well, yeah. Well, she was watching on Facebook. Because she was downstairs doing something with the kids, watching TV or something, and I was up here, and she popped out to ask me a question. She's like, "Are you guys done?" And I was like, "No, we just finished the middle break."
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, "Oh, okay." And she said something like, "When you're done, do something." Oh, she asked me if I turned off the air conditioner, and I didn't hear her. And she's like, "Did you hear me?" And I just kind of turned to the camera and rolled my eyes. And she's like, I got done, and she says, "You fucking rolled your eyes at me." I'm like, "What do you? No, I didn't." She's like, "Oh, motherfucker, you did." I'm like, I promise you, I did not. And she goes, "Well, let's see the replay, shall we?" And I was like, "Damn YouTube." She brings up the YouTube. She's like, "Where was it? Oh, there you are, leaning back. There you go." And then you roll. There it is. You rolled your eyes at me. I laughed so hard. Oh my god, dude. Holy shit.
Well, let's see if I could. Where'd you say it was?
It's like an hour and 30 hour. You can actually, if you're fast forwarding through YouTube, once you start the video and you fast forward to an hour and 30 something, you see me with my back to the camera, and it's right after I finally turn back, clear as fucking day. I roll my eyes. I just do one of these, and she saw it. She's like, "I saw that live," and I was like, "My bad." I did it completely unconsciously. It's not like I did it on purpose.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to find that and screen record it and put that up on social media. And we'll dub in where you roll your eyes, and it was at this moment Jeff realized he had fucked up.
but she was mad but not upset, so to speak. And we were both laughing about it, but she was still upset that I rolled my eyes. But it was one of those moments where I was like, "Okay, I'm in trouble, but I'm not in trouble."
Yeah.
But oh my god, my stomach hurt all night last night because I laughed so hard. I must have laughed for another hour after that, and then of course I kept replaying. I was like, "Let's see it again."
Yeah, right.
And then she's talking about something. I'd stare at her and just roll my eyes. She's like, that's not funny. I was like, oh, you're not seeing from my perspective. From my perspective, it's hilarious. And I said, I'm going to mention it on the podcast on Wednesday. You realize this.
Yeah, right.
But it was, like I said, it was completely unconscious, and it was not meant in disrespect in any way to her. It was just one of those things when she knows I can't hear her with my headphones on.
Yeah.
And she's asked me a question, and I finally was like, oh, sure. And I just got to turn around and go, I don't know. But speaking of
Welcome,
my
pretty girl.
wife, and speaking of your pretty girl there, you and I sent you a couple intros, and I put a TikTok out asking the public to pick their favorite. And as you commented earlier before we went live, a lot of people picked 3. I got a direct message from Summer, and my wife agreed with her that we should use number 1. And I thought that was hilarious because you and I both discussed number 1, and we were like, it's too classy for us.
Well, yeah, like
we're not
I
that
told you,
classy. It looks nice, it looks pretty, but we're not that classy people.
Well,
but
like
the only
I
2 people that mentioned number 1 being good was your fiance and my wife.
Yeah.
I found that very funny.
Well, like I told you, I liked 1 and I liked 3, but and I got yelled at for saying this by my daughter because I was like, the music's too soft. It's too slow.
Yeah. And I changed the music.
You know, it's gay. And and my daughter was like, "You're not supposed to say that." And she
shut up. I'm from the '80s. I'm allowed to.
Yeah. Well, she has her reasonings for thinking like that. But I was like, well, I didn't mean it like that. I was just saying like it was bad. And she's like, well, let's just say it's bad.
Backpedaling.
Yeah. While I'm talking to a 12-year-old.
Yeah. Well, but, actually, believe it or not, I should be a little bit more woke on that myself.
Yeah.
Being that my brother is very, gay.
Well, and I've got my broster and stuff like that. I don't care. I used to, when my broster was a she, I used to call her a dyke all the time. She didn't care. Like I was the only one that was allowed to say it.
Yeah, that goes along with I'm allowed to pick on you as much as I want, but somebody else does it to you, they're going to get their ass handed to them for me.
By who? Yeah. Me?
Yeah, I can pick on you, but nobody else is allowed to pick on you.
If somebody picks on me, you're going to kick their ass?
I'll do something. I got a baseball bat somewhere.
Jeff, give me your ankles. I'm going to use you as a weapon.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. No, but I mean that's the concept. Like I can pick on my kids. I can pick on my kids all day long. I'm allowed to. I'm their dad. That's my job. But anybody else picks on my kid, they're gonna get their ass beat. I don't care if he's 4 or 40.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat that person.
Summer said, "Pick on me and see what happens, Jeff." And then she put a bunch of knife emojis.
Oh, I forgot. Summer's gangster.
Yeah, Summer picks on me constantly. Everybody picks on me. I don't care. I'm a big dumb oaf, and I'm easy to pick on.
It's our lot in life. But I thought that was very funny that my wife and your future wife both said number 1, and you and I both said the same thing. It's way too classy for us. It's too fancy.
Yeah, it's just for like I told you.
Reminds me of is an FX. Remember FX? They used to have these really cool things like that on the FX channel. In between commercials, it would have something cool like that, and it reminds me of an FX logo.
Yeah,
but it's way too fancy for us. Considering it's gold and brass and silver, and it looks really pretty.
But I like the actual video itself. I liked. Yeah, I just didn't like the music behind it because we come in. Usually we come in and we're pretty amped. We start the show with fucking Blacktop Mojo. Yeah, and it's like we'll start the show with Blacktop Mojo. And again, those videos are strictly visual for people who watch live.
Yeah.
They're not gonna like I said about the video you sent me for top 5. Visually,
Right.
it's cool.
Right.
But as far as the audio goes, it's just going to pop up randomly in the podcast or in the show, and people that are listening on Anchor or Spotify or Google or Apple or whatever, wherever they happen to get their podcast jollies, they're going to be like, "What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why did that randomly
that's the
fucking
funny
happen?"
thing. That's the funny thing is that didn't occur to me until you said something to me.
Yeah.
And what was funny is as I'm creating those, I was on the app. It has where you can do a voiceover, and I was like, "Why would I do a voiceover?" And it never clicked until you said something right before we went live, and I went, "Oh yeah, wow, I'm a fucking idiot."
Yeah, we all know that.
Yeah, I get accused of it daily, but it is what it is. It looks cool, and actually, I had to crop that with a different app because it's originally 34 seconds long, and I got it down to like 10.
Yeah,
because it's supposed to have it's supposed to actually count down, and I was like, I don't need to count down. I just need
well,
to set top 5.
I'm gonna see. I don't know if I can send them. You might lose one
What's that?
because you might have to redo the news one.
Okay. Which one?
I don't want to. No, you just have to add a couple things.
Oh, okay. Did you see
because
the second?
I'm a child and I have soundboards and I found sounds that would go.
Second? Oh, okay. No, but did you see the second news one I built? Where it shows the bunch of screens?
Yeah, that's what I got.
Okay, those are the one. Oh, I thought I sent you the airplane one.
No, well, yeah, I think
okay.
You did it first, but that was before I sent you the audio.
Well, those pictures that I put in there, those pictures on those screens, they weren't there. I had to find all those pictures. So those are pictures I actually put up. So I was thinking about putting pictures of us, but I did it in like 5 minutes. So
do you want me to give you a attaboy, a gold star? I'm proud of you, Jeff. If you were here, I'd pat you on your bald little head. And not the bald head in your pants either.
But here's the funny thing. I found that app because of the one app that you say I spend too much time on. I found it on TikTok.
I know you spend a lot of time on TikTok, and I wish you would actually do stuff on that is one social media app that you are always on that you could easily do stuff on our page. But don't worry, I got it.
It all comes.
I have it handled on our TikTok.
I gotta find a right audio. You know what I mean? I gotta find because I don't want to copy everybody else. I want to do something that'll kind of grab people. So I'm constantly like, okay, no.
You use a popular sound and you make it your own.
Yeah, I know. Duh. But I don't want to. I want to do that one with the drone that we were talking about the other day.
I don't want to do something that everybody else has done, but I want to do something that everybody else has done.
I want to do that one. Just
nonsensical nonsense.
Yeah, exactly.
Somebody
says the two idiots that have podcasts like everybody else on the fucking planet.
Somebody said that the other day. They're like nonsensical nonsense. Isn't that kind of a oxymoron? And I'm like, yeah, that's the point. And they're like, I dig it. I like it.
Listen to the podcast, you'll get it. It makes a whole lot more sense with the audio.
Yeah. Don't worry. You just scroll on TikTok. I'll handle the posting of the videos.
Obviously, that video, that one video just kind of blew the fuck up. That's the weird thing about TikTok is you don't expect something to blow up and it blows up. You try to make something that blow up and it never goes anywhere.
Well, that's the thing. Like, yeah, and that's with any social media. When you try to do something and you work really fucking hard at it, and then you're like, yeah, this is good. I'm happy. I'm proud of it. And then you get like 3 likes, and then something you like
you're
my dumbass last football season.
Crap, and next thing you know, it's viral. You're like,
yeah,
fuck.
like my dumbass last football season doing my stupid pregame rants or victory rants before and after the Browns games. That was, I'd been drinking all day or whatever, and then I do that, and people fucking caught on and they loved it. And now it's like, I had to do one last week, and I got a couple messages, and they was like, "Where's the pregame rant? Come on, man, what the fuck?" And I was like, "My bad, my bad. I just couldn't think of anything."
Well, speaking, I couldn't think of anything. I literally got the top 5 ready about 5 minutes before I went live. I finished it.
Oh my god, dude, you had what?
Well, here's the crazy thing.
You can literally
think about it all week, and I had a couple ideas, and I had them written down and everything. And
you
somebody
literally
threw
cheat.
Away.
You can literally cheat and just go online and put in top 10. Top 10 Halloween costumes for whores.
Once again, it's my opinion though. So that would
be
you
take those 10 that they give you and you come up with 5.
I got a good one though. I think I actually got a decent one because of I'm a huge TV nut, so I did a top 5 comedy TV shows.
You're a huge. Well, I would say you're a huge TV nut. You're more of a. You have your genres that you like, and you don't stray too far from.
No, I don't. That's the weird thing. Well, no, actually, I have to say this. I watched the New Mutants for my TV show or movie of the week. New Mutants.
That's a good show.
Holy shit! It was amazing.
That's a really good show. Did you binge watch it all the way through?
Well, it's not even a series. It's a TV show. It's a movie.
Oh, or no, you watched the New Mutants movie.
New Mutants movie with Anya Taylor-Joy, Maisie Williams, and those are the only 2 people that I actually.
There's a TV show.
In it, I was like, oh, I'm in. That's called Inhumans. That's called Mutants or Inhumans or something like that.
Well, Inhumans. Yeah, there's a couple different TV shows, but I've watched that. That movie was actually really good. I was actually really surprised because I didn't think it was going to be that good.
Well, here's the crazy thing. I was like, they're doing a sequel, right? Because it was so good. I was like, they got to do a sequel. Yeah. And apparently it was filmed in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And it was held back, and they were going, oh, we're going to reshoot it. And then the Fox Disney merger came, and when Disney finally took over, like, we're not going to reshoot this. We'll just put it out. Fuck it.
Yeah, they're not. Well, yeah, I don't think they're going anywhere else with it because right now they're in the process of they're going to be introducing the X-Men into the Marvel universe, Spider-Man and all that jazz. They're Deadpool and so many other new characters that they're going to be introducing into the Marvel universe. I think the Punisher at some point is going to be introduced. So,
but I was completely impressed. I mean, I didn't expect it to be I didn't watch the trailer or nothing. I was just like, hey, there's, Maisie Williams and Anya Taylor-Joy. I was like, oh, I'm in because I think they're both gorgeous, and I was like, I'm in. So because that's how I base most of my movies. Yeah.
There it is.
But not only that, I mean, okay, A, it's a Marvel movie. B, it's got 2 chicks that are hot. I'm in.
Okay.
I mean, there's a reason why Black Widow did so well. let's be honest.
I'm gonna stop you right there because I've got something way better than this.
Oh yeah.
I'm probably gonna go to hell for this, but she put it in the comments, so I'm just gonna say it. Summer just commented, just call me Shitty Britches from here on out.
Oh, done, Shitty Britches. You're on. I got you. I got you, Shitty Britches.
They had a stomach bug going through their house.
Oh.
And poor Parker got it first.
Oh.
And the other night he woke up and he was puking and shitting and it was coming out of both ends at the same fucking time. And it was going everywhere. Poor dude. He was like puking in the toilet, shitting in the trash can. Summer was holding it.
I've had those
little
nights,
guy.
but it comes from drinking.
Yeah. Well, I've actually been sick, and I've had that where I've been sitting on the toilet, and I've fortunately. Yeah, fortunately, it was reversed, but I guess he couldn't sit down and puke. It was a mess. Summer's had a hell of a week, unfortunately, this week. Well,
no kidding.
Then it hit Summer last night.
I
don't think she had all the puking and everything like Parker had. But
she didn't become the exorcist.
Yeah, she went to Walmart today to get diarrhea medicine. She puked 2 times. And while she was at Walmart getting diarrhea medicine, she shit her pants.
You should have stopped by the adult diapers aisle and just picked up a couple of those too. Call it a day.
Yeah. And then, like she got some really bad news the other night too. I won't go too much into detail on that, but she got some really bad news the other night. And then tonight, on top of everything, she was cooking dinner and she got Parker's plate, and I guess she dropped it. And when she went to pick it up, she burned her fucking hand. So I'm assuming she put her hand down on like the stove or something.
Oh yeah.
She's like, I'm done. I'm over this whole fucking day. So yeah, I guess from here on out, Summer will be known as Shitty Britches.
Hashtag
and I
Shitty
told her, I was like,
We've all
feel
been there
because I've been there.
Yeah.
Like I've done that at Walmart. I mean, hopefully, granted, it was just like, whoa, that was not a fart, and then you don't make too much of a mess, and then
the older you get, the less you trust farts.
Yeah, and then you're like wedged in your penguin walk into the bathroom. That's why I told her, I was like,
every time that happens to me, I repeat the line from Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke. Come on, cheeks, stay together.
Oh my God. Summer said she left her panties in the bathroom. Okay, so it didn't seep through your pants or anything like that where it was obvious.
It's just as cheap to replace them than it is to wash them, apparently.
Well, I'm at Walmart. I'll just go buy new panties.
Exactly. I'm here.
Could you imagine walking up to the register at Walmart with diarrhea medicine and a new pair of panties and being that
and adult diapers?
No, just being that cashier going, you're
Whoa.
in Walmart and you're buying panties and did you shit yourself? You done shit your pants? Oh man, she said she had Parker bringing her wet paper towels. Her asshole was raw. Oh man, I hate when that happens.
I know. I know that feeling. Oh, that feeling gives me nightmares.
I don't think they're. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure we could line up 10 people and ask 10 people at random if they've ever shit themselves in Walmart,
story.
and if they've ever shit themselves in Walmart.
Just in general.
No, just in Walmart. No, definitely Walmart. And I would be willing to bet that at least 7 of them would admit to it, and the other 3 would lie.
Yeah, exactly. I've had those close calls.
Like I said, I've had sadly, unfortunately, it's been more than once, but I've been sick, and you start feeling better, and you trust that fart, and you're walking around Walmart, and you're just like, "Through God." Nope, that's a squishy one.
I gambled and I lost.
Fortunately, I never had nothing like explosive where it's like run down my pants into my boots or anything.
Like I said, I had that one story when I went to go pick up my car, and I got it was only a couple blocks away. I was like, I can walk there. I got about halfway there and turned around and came home. Thank God I went home because I couldn't get my key in the door fast enough.
Shit, I had that.
I had to throw out a pair of shoes.
Yeah, shortly after I started working where I'm at now, I left work one day and I was like, "Oh, I got to shit. I think I can wait till I get home." And
at my age, I don't. There is no. Yeah. I think I can. There's like I'm not gonna make it.
I got about halfway home and I was pulling into a gas station hot. Boy, I was like, I can't wait.
No,
I
dude,
was,
I did that. I did. Oh my god, I did it like 3 days ago.
yeah,
I went to
I was,
OXXO to pick up cigarettes and Coke, and I get about halfway back, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna make it.
mm,
And then they had changed the lock. Our lock on the walk-in gate
yeah.
broke like 2 weeks ago, and they finally fixed it that day.
Oh no.
Now, luckily, the drive-in gate, I have a key for that too.
Mm,
So I unlocked that and locked it back up and waddled my way back up to the house going,
yeah.
come on, kids, stay together.
Yeah, no,
Calling the kids.
dude, I came in.
As soon as I got Wi-Fi, I'm calling the kids, open the fucking front door. I'm coming in.
Yeah, I came into that fucking gas station like Dale Earnhardt coming into pit row. Dude, I can't. I literally went into that bitch sideways. Yeah, I was in the parking lot sideways, drifted into it, and I took up 2 spots, and I freaking ran out and ran into the bathroom. I was like, "Oh my god!"
Give me the bathroom key now.
The poor kid when I come out of the bathroom, the poor kid that was working the register, he just looked at me. I looked at him, and he knew what happened. we just nodded and smiled at each other. It was just like,
in a situation like that, I would have literally looked at that kid and go, don't go in there for about 35 to 45 minutes.
Well, no, then I was like, I should go buy something. So I went and bought like a Pepsi, and I came up and I was like, whew, that was close. And he was like, yeah, as soon as I walked up there, I was like, whew, that was close, Bubba. And he was like, you good? I said, I'm good. That bathroom's not good.
I hope you don't have to clean that motherfucker.
He was like, I seen you come in and I already knew what was going down.
He's fumbling for the key, just getting ready to hold it out for you. I've never had a gas station job, but I think it would be fucking hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
I think it would be one of those jobs that just be. Well, there's a girl on TikTok. That's what she does. She just films people as they come in the door, and she works at like a Quickie Mart or some shit.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of people that do that.
And well, down here, like there's a lot of TikTokers that they work at the OXXOs, and you can tell because they're always in uniform when they're dancing. I'm like, oh, how do they explain that when people walk in the door?
Are you talking about the chick who fucks with everybody?
No, that's Lady OXXO. Lady OXXO was actually a stripper. She used to work at OXXO, never turned in her uniform. She just went with it.
No, there's a chick that works at a gas station, and it's all clearly staged. Because she'll just like ask like random fucking questions.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah. That's the chick I'm talking about. Yeah, that's the chick I'm talking about. It's clearly staged. She's probably like, look, I'll give you 25% off your next candy bar or something. Do this TikTok for me.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of girl TikTokers on TikTok in Mexico. They actually work at a Quickie Mart, and you can see they're dancing in their uniform.
Oh yeah.
And I'm always thinking, what do they say when a customer walks in and they're sitting there doing the Dougie or some shit, or they're dabbing.
Yeah.
I've always walked in like TikTok. Yeah. Awesome. What's your handle? I'll follow you.
Throw a 2-liter at him.
Give me a pack of cigarettes.
Yeah.
Give me a pack of cigarettes and stop fucking dancing.
Yeah, there was the guy years ago that was like his whole gimmick on Periscope was he just set up his live while he was at work.
Yeah.
And man, he'd get
thousands.
Guy
on TikTok, he hides iPhones in his candy bars and see how people are honest.
Yeah.
And like one kid, came in, he's like, I just need milk. Oh, hey, there's an iPhone in here, and he gave the kid the iPhone. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Well, that's one of those things as we talked about before.
Yeah, that's not for that kid. I'm gonna get a shit ton of likes because
I'm gonna do a good deed to make sure everybody sees it. Yeah, I gotta make sure everybody knows I'm a good person.
I'm a good person that gets
Watch
shit
me
tons
get
of
all
views.
watch me get all these views and likes and followers, and they're going to send me money that I say I'm going to donate to charity, but in actuality, the charity is going to be my Lamborghini fund.
My non-profit wallet.
Speaking of Lamborghini fund, not that I'm going to ever buy a Lamborghini,
Even if I had the money, I wouldn't buy one.
but okay, but the Powerball lottery up here
Huh?
is up to $490 million.
Now, see, if it was only 400, I wouldn't buy a ticket, but at 490, I'm in.
Yeah, well, it's funny because I'm weird like that. Like I usually won't buy tickets until they get up to like 150, 150 million.
Yeah, because that 149, fuck that shit. That's not enough.
149 million. That's not going to change my life at all.
Please.
Well, tonight I was up at Speedway, and the last couple times I've gone up to Speedway, one of the guys that works up there, he's been either A, trying to start a cigarette break, or B, he's just stepped outside to have a cigarette break.
As you pull in, he's like, fuck.
So I fuck with him constantly. So today he was just coming around the corner. And I was like, every time I come up here, you're out here fucking around smoking cigarettes. I was like, I'm trying to get cigarettes and I can't. And he was like, shut the fuck up. Come on, let's go inside. So we go inside, and I was like, I'm feeling extra froggy tonight. I'm going to buy into my retirement plan. I wound up buying 2 Powerball tickets. He's like, what are you going to do if you hit this? I said, well, first thing I'm going to do is come down here.
Fucking gas station and make you quit smoking.
Yeah. I said, the first thing I'm going to do is come down here and make sure you can quit your job. He's like, for real? I said, damn right.
Yeah, you'll just be my cigarette gopher. Well, the funny thing about the lottery, my wife and I used to go to the casino here.
Yeah.
And when we it was before, I think Kevin was maybe 3, and her mom would watch her overnight because we wouldn't get done at work until like 11:30, and then we'd go to the casino until they closed.
Yeah.
And we'd actually do well. I mean, we played craps, and occasionally we'd play one of the stupid machines. But a buddy of mine that worked at the same location as us, he was like, why do you go to the casino? You know, you could lose so much money. And then he goes over and he buys lotto tickets. I'm like, dude, with that $10 you just spent on lotto tickets. He's like, Yeah. I said, I can take that and go turn it into $200 tonight.
Well, I don't buy lottery tickets very often. Like,
no, I'm not knocking it. I'm just like
I don't do it very often.
The lottery versus the chances of me winning at the casino.
Yeah, I don't do it very often, but every once in a while I'll get a wild bug up my ass, and I'll be like, yeah, why not? Especially when what's the harm in $4 and and I know it's like a 1 in 4 billion chance.
Yeah, you have more of a chance of getting hit by lightning.
Yeah, but it's only $4. But if for some weird ass fucking reason my numbers hit, I spent $4 and turned it into $490 million. So it's not like something that I do all the time. Now, back in the day,
I'm not shitting on people that do play the lottery.
There are people that
I'm shitting on people that bitch about me going to the casino versus them spending the same amount of money I spend at the casino. And we when we would go, we'd make like $300 in one day. Yeah. And we're like, okay, our limit tonight is $100.
Yeah. Well, there are people.
Win or lose, $100 we're out the door.
Yeah, there are people, much like going to the casino, that have a problem.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I used to. Now I'll buy scratch offs.
Okay.
But I have never not at least won my money back on scratch offs. But back in the day, I used to get paid on Friday, and Friday after work, I'd go buy $100 worth of scratch offs, and it never failed. I always won at least $200, if not more.
Yeah.
So I'd spend $100, win $200, so I made an extra $100, if not more than that. But and now even now, every once in a while, I'll be feeling a little froggy, and I'll be like, give me $5 of the dollar scratch offs, and then I usually
Well,
wind up
the funny thing is, speaking of feeling froggy about something, they have a game at the casino. It's actually it works kind of like bingo, but it's not bingo. It's called Yak, YAK. And what you do is they call off numbers 1 through 99.
Mhm.
And they give you a card with 15 numbers on it. Once you get a full card, you yell out Yak, and the first one to get a line across, there's 3 lines. The first one to get a line across calls line, and you win. But here's the crazy thing: it costs 25 cents to play a game.
Nice.
So between the two of us, it's 50 cents a game, and
Yeah.
we can go for we'll go in and say, look, $50 is our limit tonight, but we can sit there and play Yak, have dinner while playing Yak, and either get fucked up or have free soda and coffee until 3 o'clock in the morning,
Yeah.
starting at 10 o'clock for less
Well,
than $50. And if we
there's a
win, if you win the line, it's like $75. If you
yeah.
win the whole
There's
yak, you make like $150.
there's a game similar to that they have in like all the bars here.
It's called Keno.
But yeah, I
Mhm.
think that's what it's called, Keno, something like that. But believe it or not, we have 2 casinos in Columbus now. And when
Oh, no
I came
shit.
home, I was like, hell yeah, I'm gonna go to the casinos. I've been home almost 3 years and have yet to go to a casino. I want to. I've only been to one. I've only been to a casino once in my life. I went to the Hard Rock, and then I just because I didn't know. I don't know anything about any of the games or any of that stuff. So I just
Right.
played like the penny slots. You know what I mean? I was
Right,
like,
right.
but
Well, we play craps. When I say we, I'm not allowed to play because apparently I'm bad luck. But I sit there and drink, and my wife played craps. Literally one night we watched a guy. He was rolling, and we're betting on his rolls, right?
mm,
And I kid you not, they have different colored chips, and each chip is worth a different amount.
yeah.
And the
Oh yeah,
the
that's
the
obvious.
$50 chips are purple. He cleaned out the table of all the purple chips in under an hour
Nice.
with 20
Well,
bucks.
uh,
It was insane.
I don't know if you remember or if you ever. So you remember Scioto Downs, the dog, the
Yeah,
horse
yeah,
track.
horse tracks. Yeah.
Well, that's no longer there. It's
Oh
now
no
an El
shit.
Dorado casino.
Oh, cool.
And right beside the casino, they've got a hotel built onto the casino, but they've also got a brewery. And that's the one I want to go to. And then we've got Hollywood Casino. Down in
Right.
Cincinnati, they're getting ready to open up a Hard Rock Casino. It might already be opened up, but up in Cleveland at the football, or not up in Cleveland, up in Canton at the
Mm.
Football Hall of Fame, they're doing this whole big Hall of Fame fucking village. My sister lives up there, and she sent me an article about what they're doing up there. But they're putting a Hall of Fame casino up there,
Nice.
and everything in it is tied into the NFL and everything whatnot. And I'm like, she's like,
Well, if
so you
you're
want to come up for a
feeling
weekend?
really froggy, go to Mansfield and find a place called the Hawk's Nest.
Yeah.
It's a
As
it's a
long as
slot machine casino. My
now
brother used to own it. He
now that
just
you
sold it.
just said that, now your brother owes me a $500 credit when I go in there.
He doesn't own it anymore. He just sold it and opened up a new one. I
Oh,
don't know what it's called.
well, when he opens up his new one. So, off subject, in a squirrel moment,
Mhm.
Summer, do you care to elaborate on that comment? Summer said, Mama has to find a new spot for her toys.
Oh,
I can only assume
I would. My mind goes straight to sex toys.
that's exactly what I think
But
she's talking about.
when I reference my tools to my kids, I'm like, these are dad's toys. Don't touch. So, it like maybe it's a
Well,
warning.
my my adult drawer is also where I keep my gun, and my kids know that they're not allowed in that drawer for any reason whatsoever. So I don't have to worry about them going in there because they know that's where my gun is, and they know they're not allowed to.
I'm not a nosy person by any means. Like, and I remember I was helping my brother out. I was rebuilding his attic. I was re-drywalling it, and I was staying there the weekend, and he's very, 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 very gay. And he was heading off to work.
Oh, hell no.
And he said he was heading off to work, and he says, "Whatever you do, don't go in this drawer." And I kid you not, didn't even think about opening it. I was like, you know what? I'm good. Never even thought about opening it.
Apparently, someone was in her room acting like it was acting like it was a sword. Did you get a new one that I don't know about? What the hell? He's in there acting like it's a fucking sword. Comes out, smacks her in the face. I challenge you to a duel.
Put that back.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Put that back.
Like I said, well, sadly, unfortunately, I've accidentally stumbled upon more things than I would like to have stumbled upon when I lived down in South Carolina, because one, when I was working at Aaron's, we used to go. Not only did I deliver the furniture and stuff, but we also did the returns, whether we were repoing or if somebody just was like, "I don't want this anymore, come get it." And we would tell people, make sure your drawers are empty, make sure everything's taken out, blah blah blah. And it never failed. People always left shit in there. But also, when I worked at Orkin, and we used to do like bed bug treatments, or especially in the hotels, like the extended stay hotels, or cockroach treatments, depending upon how bad of an infestation it was, we'd have to get into drawers and stuff like that. And we tell people,
make sure that shit's empty.
If there's something in there that you don't want people to see, make sure you take it out.
Yep.
Man, I have stumbled across a little bit of fucking everything, from sex toys to drugs to weapons to a drawer full of fucking. I was at one of my hotels, and I opened up a drawer to treat the rails with like a cock. It was a cockroach bait, a citral bait, and I opened up the drawer, and I shit you not. What's going on down DZ? I start talking about errands, and my buddy down, my brother comes in here. But I was putting gel bait, and I opened the drawer on the nightstand, and I shit you not, from front to back, bottom to top, it was stacked with $100 bills.
Jesus.
And the guy that was staying there was like, "Oh, I forgot." I was like, "Why the fuck are you staying in this
How do you forget?
Trashy ass hotel when you got all this motherfucking money?"
Drug dealer.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, I mean, yeah." I was like,
"We get it. We get it."
I was like,
I get it, dude. This is
like,
not supposed to be seen by anybody, right?
That was one of those times where I was like, I can be quiet.
I won't report this.
Yeah, I can be quiet. Yeah, and he was like, I feel you. I feel you.
Just load this drawer into my van.
Yeah.
Give me those.
But I used to have a customer when I worked at Orkin down there. It was two girls that shared a house, and they both did webcams.
Nice.
And one day I got there, and they had a box on their front porch. I knocked on the door.
This movie. Wait.
Yeah. So
this exterminator's here too. Oh.
Yeah. No, so there's like
some
a box
porno
on the
out there with Chris going, "I'm here to kill the bugs and your pussy."
No, because even now, if I knock on somebody's door and they've got a package out there, I just pick it up and say, "Hey, this was on your porch," and I give it to them. So I knocked on the door, picked up the box, and she came out, and I was like, "Hey, this was on this step for you." So I picked it up so you didn't have to worry about it. And she was like, "Oh, okay." And she called her roommate. And then while I'm in the middle of doing the service, they're opening this box, and it was just full of all kinds of shit. And I'm like, "Do you guys want me to like go outside or anything? They're like, no, it's fine. You know what we do for a living. I'm like,
well, I mean, they
right,
show
whatever.
everything on for strangers.
Yeah.
Person, how's that going to bother them? Thank you.
Yeah, I was just like, it was such a weird, awkward experience. It's just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Good Lord, these kids are opening the door.
Yeah,
Thought I
but
tried it, so they couldn't.
with that wasn't even the weirdest part. With same said customer, a couple services later, I was there and they're like, "Hey, can you do us a favor?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, whatever."
All right.
And
It's
yeah,
the call
no, I was
waiting
just like,
for.
"Yeah, well, I don't think like you," and I'm just like, "Yeah, sure, whatever." And, and she was like, "Do you think you could install this while you're here?" And I was thinking like, me being me, I'm thinking like I'm gonna install like sound system or some shit like that, or I'm gonna put a shelf up, something. And I'm like, yeah, sure. Let me finish what I'm doing, whatever. And I come back in and she's like, here it is. And it was a goddamn stripper pole that they wanted put in their living room. And I was just like,
nice. Like,
I'll
yeah, I can install it, but the first show.
Yeah, no, I was like, I guess I can install this, but I'm not held accountable or liable for anything.
Amen to that, because I've seen those videos where people
Yeah.
put those removable ones, those fail videos where the people put in those removable stripper poles, and then the first thing they do is swing around and the fucker falls.
I mean, it was nothing for yeah. They swing and the fucking thing. It was. I mean, I used to help my customers install stuff. Like I had I had one guy that I helped him do a shelf in his garage. He was like, "Hey, I got you here. I need an extra pair of hands." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And he was like,
believe it or not, little shit like that. When I worked for my uncle in the company my grandfather started, that would happen daily.
Yeah. Like, well, it was one of those things that I know 10, that sounds 15 weird.
Houses a day, and people were like, "Hey, can you help me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, whatever." Hang curtains and shit like that.
Yeah.
I've never installed.
Yeah, I know it's. Yeah, I know it sounds weird, but it was one of those things that Orkin used to say. It really not a good terminology to use, but they said give them the pickle. Like, to do that, go that extra step, bring the trash cans up, help them with a little project if you've got time, whatever.
Right.
And that's my mentality anyways.
It's also the nice thing to do. I mean, because we've all been in that situation where fuck, I could use an extra pair of hands, but I'm the only one fucking here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
or you had some of your older customers. Yeah, you had some of your older customers that wasn't taking the trash out or picking up the trash cans just because they couldn't. And if I was there and I knew it was
their excuse is, "Oh, my son comes by, a couple times a week. He takes it out." Well, when was the last time he was here? Last month?
Yeah, if I was there in the morning and I knew it was trash day, I'd be like, "Hey, let me take your trash cans out for you." But I also my residential customers I got to know very well, and they were part of their family. But some of them sometimes had some very weird requests, much like the two webcam chicks that asked me to install a stripper pole, and I'm like, whatever. They happen to be the last stop of the day. I got an extra 10 minutes. I'll throw it up for you.
I still am like, okay, you guys got to test this thing out. Let me get comfortable and grab this bunch of ones in my pocket.
Well, that's the difference. That's the difference between you and I. You've been asked stuff. Yeah, Summer's been asked stuff.
Well, there's a class now that people can take. It's stripper aerobics, where you literally work out on a stripper pole. I think that's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I have a friend of mine down in Tampa. Somebody's asked you to rub their feet before, babe. Summer said, I've been asked stuff like help me get dressed, rub my feet. What the hell? That's random. But a friend of mine, she works at, that's what she does. And they do the competitions and stuff like that. But she works at a studio that's owned by Batista's ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Oh, cool.
So yeah, I mean it's a form of working out. Her and another guy I know down there. They're both friends of mine from down there. I know I have no friends.
Yeah.
he does it too, but he's also extremely gay and
No, but I mean, my brain shut off for a second. We, my wife and I we were doing a sales trip, and we were walking around. We had like 45 minutes to kill for lunch or something we had already eaten, and we were just kind of walking around the town that we were in, and there was a strip aerobics place, and it was the first one I'd ever seen. I said, let's go in, and it looked like a giant set of monkey bars, and I just stood there, and I just, my grip strength on a rope or a pole, I can, fuck it, no big deal. And I climbed up it, and the lady's like, "Do you do this?" And I'm like, "No, I can climb anything. I don't care." But it
you're
literally
not
looked
wrong,
like
babe. I truly have no friends.
No, I don't either. I have none.
No, it's oh god, I done did it now.
What'd you do?
I'm just interrupting the show. Don't mind me.
Oh, my back is killing me. I literally got the bright idea this morning that I was like, it's time. I'm going to clean out my backyard. Now with 4 dogs, I usually do it once a week. And this past 2 weeks, I've slacked on it because every time I get ready to do it, it starts to piss down rain or something like that. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to. And when I redid the kitchen, I took the old parts of the kitchen that I didn't use and tossed them out there. So I was out there for a good hour and a half cleaning out the side and backyard. And my bright idea was like, you know what? I need a wheelbarrow. And I went and looked at wheelbarrows, and they were extremely expensive for the fact that I use it, maybe 3 times a month. So I didn't buy it. I just came home and built one. And then I'm shoveling stuff into, trash, wood, dog shit, everything into the wheelbarrow. And then without fail, I'm halfway done. It starts pissing down rain on me. And I was like, what the fuck? Every time I go to clean this fucking yard. And I just didn't stop. I just kept going. So when I got done, I literally turned on the hose and stood here in the front yard and just hosed myself down, fully clothed. And my wife comes out and she goes, what are you doing? I was like, oh, I'm covered in mud. She's like, you didn't stop when it rained? I'm like, no, I had to get this shit done.
Yeah.
Pissed me off.
Well,
Plus
yeah.
I have to put in a drain for the air conditioner because it drips right into the backyard, and it just created a swamp of mud. So I have to extend the drain into the actual drainage system of the backyard. It's got a central drain in there, and I got to actually tap into it and actually get a hose and all that shit. Because eventually I want to concrete it. So I can just use it.
About being out in the rain. I was out in the rain.
You said you got caught in the rain today too.
But it actually got cold down here. Man, it didn't even reach 60 degrees down here today. I came home because I look forward to this weather. I came home and I turned my AC off and I opened my fucking windows. And it's so comfortable in my house right now.
The only time I've seen 60 degrees is in my bedroom.
Yeah.
Even in the rain, it was 5 degrees out.
Even in the what?
Even in the rain, it was 85 degrees today.
Yeah. Well, that's how it used to be down in Charleston. It'd rain and still be, but also it'd be blue skies and the sun would be shining and it would just be pouring down rain.
December and January, it hits 70.
Yeah. Well,
and people walk around here in coats, and I'm like, please, for a while.
Well, yeah, that's how it was in Charleston. You might wake up in the morning and it would be like, it might be in the 30s or 40s in the morning, like when I would get up to leave at 6 or 7 in the morning. But by 10 or 11 o'clock, it was already back up 60s, 70s.
Yeah.
But like I said, let's take a real quick break. I gotta fry some chicken. I'm gonna grab a couple more brewskis. When we come back from break, because we got a little long-winded and ranting about nonsense because that's what
Yeah.
we do. We got Jeff's top 5
Yeah.
that he
I
rushed
didn't
and put
push it.
together.
I didn't push it this week. I didn't push it. I didn't push talking about it this week. I wanted to wait because I built an intro for a reason. Damn it.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's kind of on me. I'm the host of the show. I got to push the segments. I gotta get the segments in there. But
No,
we
that's fine.
get
But I didn't push. I didn't push my segment in the first section. I wanted to wait.
Yeah, like I said, that's on me. We was having good conversation, good topics. I pushed it. I knew I was watching the time, and I was like, shit.
I wasn't pushing. Let's do it, kind of thing.
Yeah,
I wasn't like, let's do my top 5 already. No, I wanted to wait.
I pushed it to the side because I didn't want to fuck up the rhythm or the flow of the show.
Yeah,
so.
I couldn't think of a segue either.
So we're gonna take a real quick break. We're gonna come back. We got just top 5 when we come back, and we also got what the fuck news, which guess you didn't prepare at all.
You gave me shit.
I say I didn't prepare at all, but I looked at my websites. I've got a couple stories.
Excellent.
Actually, I've got. Oh man, I think I might have deleted it. Shit. Either way, I've got a couple stories. It's all
something
good.
to do during break.
Yeah. You're not allowed to go take a piss. You must do work. No, I got a couple stories for you. So we're going to go ahead and take a little break. Enjoy the sweet sounds of Blacktop Mojo with
Like a woman.
Let's do a little fuel cover tonight. I feel like we haven't played this in a minute.
All right.
We'll be right back, guys. Cameras down.
Train horn. Oh, my back.
Memories are just where you laid them. Drag the waters till the depths give up their dead. What did you expect to find? Was it something you left behind? And don't you remember anything I said when I said, don't fall away and leave me to myself. Don't fall away and leave love bleeding in my hands again. And leave love bleeding in my hands, love lies bleeding. Oh man, now I feel contagious. Am I the only place that you left to go? She cries that life is like some movie, black and white. Dead actors faking lines over and over and over again. She cries, don't fall away and leave me to myself. Don't fall away and leave love bleeding in my hands again. And leave love bleeding in my hands, love lies bleeding. And I watched as you turned away.
And we are back.
Oh, I timed that perfectly. My battery was low. I had to go grab my charger. I was at 34, but I think I started at 89, not 98.
Of course, we come back. And
I'm apparently dyslexic. But my battery and my light is dying. That lies the biggest problem. And
is your light battery power too?
Yeah. Well, we bought it for a hurricane, and it's it's just a little. But you plug it in, but you can't use it while it's plugged in, which is kind of stupid. If you plug it in, you can't turn on the light. How dumb is that? What is that?
I think I just completely fucked up the whole entire show.
Why would you do?
I accidentally clicked a button and it refreshed the whole damn thing.
Oh, shit.
But it didn't fuck it up on Facebook.
Oh, well, keep going.
So we're probably good.
Well, cross fingers.
I was trying to get the echo because I came back with an echo.
Oh, okay.
So I went to click on one of the setting buttons and it just refreshed the whole show, and I was like, "Well, fuck!" But it didn't fuck up Facebook, so we're good to go.
It didn't. We didn't lose connection, so I don't think it'd be a problem.
Yeah, I didn't lose connection at all. I was actually watching on Facebook. Because I've always got Facebook pulled up,
right?
So it didn't drop or anything like that.
No,
just
cool.
cut you off from your hurricane.
I think
light story.
Yeah, my hurricane light story. It's a weird thing. It's made by Lloyd. LLOYD. Lloyd's. Sorry, I didn't see the S. My mic was in the way. It's a good light, but
just top 5 hurricane lights.
Yeah, Lloyd's is great. No, but I think the fact that you can't use it while it's plugged in. I mean, I guess you wouldn't need it if it's plugged in.
Well, there's that.
But except for the fact that we bought it for a hurricane. It's supposed to last 6 hours on the brightest setting. But I was like, even when we're not using for a hurricane, if I need a light for the podcast, I can use it. But then I realized you can't use it when it's plugged in. So, and I forgot to charge it. So, what are you gonna do?
You're slacking.
Yeah.
Speaking of your top 5.
Mm-hmm. Roll the video. Roll that beautiful bean footage.
We're gonna fuck you up. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
I wanted it to say opinion because it is my opinion. So.
For those watching live, enjoy the visual. For those that are listening to this, oh, by the way, welcome back to Nonsensical Nonsense.
Yeah.
If you're not already, go ahead and check us out on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, Twitch if you want. Also, if you cut any of this,
go ahead and keep this up. I have to go run and get a key.
Well, run and go get a key. I got this.
Yeah. Okay.
Also, if you cut any of this on live and you like what you hear and you want to catch every other episode, feel free to check us out. We're on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Apple, basically anywhere you can get your podcast at. We're there. Also, if you want to email us for any reason, if you want to sponsor the show, if you're that desperate, if you want to, if you want to sponsor the show, or if you want to be a guest on the show and you don't want to reach out to us on social media, feel free to email us. You can email us at nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com. And I made that just for you guys. Jeff has apparently got a key. I played his little intro. But when Jeff comes back, he's going to do his Jeff's top 5. Lord only knows what it's going to be because he doesn't ever tell me anything. He tries to keep it a secret. So, it is what it is. We'll figure it out once he gets here, and then we can agree or disagree on what he thinks. I had to pause for a nice, refreshing Bud Light sip. But usually we do that in the first segment. We got a little long-winded tonight talking about other random-ass bullshit. So it got pushed to the second segment, which will probably pretty much wrap up the show. We'll do his top 5, then we'll go into my what the fuck news, as he likes to call it. And then we'll call it a night at that point. Until Saturday. But as I said, definitely check us out on social media. We're trying to grow. We're trying to reach more people. If you guys do like what you hear and like what you see, feel free to share it out. Don't be shy. Share away. Let other people know. We are a little bit off the rails, unscripted, unhinged, and we basically say whatever the hell we want. Don't really worry about other people's fucking feelings. Because ain't nobody got time for feelings. Apparently, Jeff's going to be gone for the remainder of the show. I would go into news, but I don't want to do that. But what shall we talk about? If you are watching the replay, sorry, I'm just kind of floundering here because he left unexpectedly because that's kind of his thing to do. If you are listening to us on one of your podcasting apps, wherever you get your podcast at, and you want to join us live, we do go live every Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time. You can hang out with us live, come into the Cheddar's box, shoot shit with us a little bit, have a couple beers with us, whatever. Don't really matter. Come in here and make fun of us like most everybody else does. We're okay with it. We're not sensitive. We're old as shit, so we grew up in the Thunderdome. We don't get butthurt over fucked up comments. I guess, like my fiance. What about my fiance? Speaking of the Chatter's box, my fiance's in there. Summer, welcome, pretty girl.
All right,
and
I'm back.
It looks like Jeff might be back.
Yeah, I'm back. I had to get the new gate keys because, like I said, they did change them. Yeah. And they just changed the drive-in gate key too. So I had to go pick them up, or else I'd have to chase the guy down for 3 days.
Why did you have to go pick them up?
Oh, they're just over here by the pool. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move because it's starting to rain.
Who's over by the pool?
Oh, the guy that the head of the HOA.
But again, why did you have to go pick them up? It's not like we're not right in the middle of doing anything.
I know. Well, because if I didn't, I'd have to chase him down for the next 3 days. Let me move inside real quick because it's starting to rain.
You still did not answer my question.
Because if I didn't, I would be 3 days without being able to leave.
Why couldn't your wife go pick up the keys is where I was getting at.
I know what you're saying. I got it.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I got exactly what you said.
Man alive.
There we go. Now you're staring at the back of my door.
Yeah, swing it around. Now Jeff was... as if we didn't already start out with enough problems tonight.
Yeah,
because,
between your technical difficulties and mine.
Because Juan couldn't go get the keys. That's because Juan's too busy dicking his wife down.
All right. I can sit in the rain, but I don't want the camera and the mic in the rain.
His wife couldn't go do it.
Yeah, that would be asking too much.
Because
She doesn't have the stamina.
Nice. It's actually really starting to rain. Let me move my stuff in.
I thought you just moved your stuff in.
I
Just
did,
derail
but
the whole fucking show.
I'm gonna move myself in too because it's starting to piss down.
What is this? The Kevin
And I'm
Holland
not
show?
taking a shower while doing a podcast. All right. Trying to do this one-handed. All right, I'm back. There we go. Can you see me okay?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
We just dead air. I should have just like put on
I was
like
gonna
Rocky
say-
or something like.
On, but
What
God,
chocolates are you bringing up? If you got any left, the caramels and the crisp would be nice.
what are you talking
Parker's
about?
selling candy bars for school.
Oh, nice. I want one. Send me one. It'll get here. It'll be all melted. Just send me a pool of chocolate, please. All right, now I'm ready to do the top 5.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you want to roll that beautiful bean footage one more time.
I don't want to roll the beautiful bean footage one more time. Okay, Jeff, for you, how many do you want? It'll be $300 due to shipping. Cost for one
no
bar.
shit. That'd be the problem.
Oh my God! Let me run this random nonsense again.
Oh,
That makes
because
no sense.
Liam and me, we're gonna fuck you up. Yeah, well, that's just like your opinion, man.
okay.
What is your top 5? 4
Top 5
hours
this week
later.
or this today, yeah, is top 5 comedy sitcoms, and this excludes things that are not supposed to be funny but are. Number 5, of course, being Friends, and I put it at number 5 because I used to like it, but once I discovered new shows, it's not as funny and it doesn't hold up. Number 4 would have to be, and it's not really a sitcom, but I'm counting it as Rick and Morty.
False and fake.
Number 3 would be My Name is Earl.
All right.
And number 2, How I Met Your Mother. And the number 1, and my wife completely agrees with me, Raising Hope.
Out of your top 5,
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go ahead and give you my little critique and my opinion.
Yeah.
My Name is Earl should be number 1 on your top 5.
I don't know. Raising Hope.
Rick and Morty shouldn't
better.
even be in the top 100
I know.
unless you're a fucking
Rick and Morty's
20-year-old
genius.
stoner, fucking
Rick and Morty's
loser
genius.
living in his mom's basement. Raising Hope in a top 5 comedy? Really?
Yeah.
Come on, man. Raising Hope
Yeah, I think it's hilarious. 4
in the
seasons.
top 5.
Genius. Yeah.
Come on, man.
Once again, it's my opinion. Hence why I put in the intro for the top 5. That's like your opinion, man.
You're a lying dog-faced pony soldier. You said you were, but now you gotta be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you.
That's a horrible top 5. I'm going to be honest
your
with you.
number 1. What would
That
be
is
your
a
number 1?
horrible top 5.
As comedy only. Comedy only.
You did a top 5 comedy sitcom or top
Yeah.
5 television show, and you didn't even have Scrubs in there.
Oh, I totally forgot about Scrubs. I'm
You
changing
had
Rick and
Scrubs in
Morty for
there.
Scrubs.
You-
I'll change
uh,
Rick and Morty for Scrubs, and I actually move
You didn't have
Scrubs up to number 2.
you didn't have Psych in there.
Psych is the problem I have with Psych is I still haven't seen it all. Where I'm talking about shows I've literally watched every season, every episode multiple times.
Man, that was
That's why that's
I
why the
mean,
top 5 is the way it is.
it is Jeff's top 5, but
Yeah.
that was bad tonight.
Yeah, that was not my best effort, but I did, like I said,
When you
this
guys
was
lose to
5
Baltimore,
minutes before we would go live.
So you had your top 5: Friends, Rick and Morty. I kind of blacked out.
I'm switching out for Scrubs. I'm switching out for Scrubs and moving Scrubs up 1 to
Okay.
My Name is Earl.
So
it would be Friends, My Name is Earl, Scrubs, How I Met Your Mother, and then How Raising Hope.
I would, man.
And Raising Hope and Scrubs are really close to switching places.
I would put probably, I don't know. This is just my opinion. This is your top 5, and you know, you have your opinion, and I have my opinion. And my opinion is that you're a dog face Lions
Pony boy
soldier. You really dropped the ball tonight, Jeff.
I did.
You dropped the soap in the shower on this one.
My wife and I were literally sitting here going over shows, and we literally drew blanks.
Yeah. Well, that's what
just
happens when you wait to do it last minute.
Yes, that is the problem. And I didn't write them down, so I was literally trying to remember them. But what would be your number 1 though for comedy though?
Out of your list?
No, in general.
I don't know, man, because
it's a hard. As I explained to my wife, it's a hard.
I think 1, 2, and 3.
There's so many good shows out there.
1, 2, and 3 in no particular order would be Scrubs, How I Met Your Mother, and My Name is Earl. I love My Name is Earl, and I
like it too. And I literally introduced it to my wife today. I showed her the trailer.
And like I said, in no particular order.
I'm trying to get her to watch it, and she loves Raising Hope. And the nice thing about Raising Hope and My Name is Earl is they're basically the same show. It takes place in the same town. It takes place in the same town, and it's the same writers and creators.
But I think they're
very similarly shot.
I think I would dump Friend. Well, actually, I would probably dump Raising Hope and throw Fresh Prince in there. And
really?
Yeah.
Have you rewatched it lately?
Fresh Prince?
I've tried to rewatch it like 6 times. I can't get into it.
I love that show. Well, it's because you're racist.
It was a great show when it came out, but only certain parts hold up. The problem I have with Friends is it doesn't hold up.
I was never a big Friends. Like, I like the show. But
I love Joey. I thought Joey was great.
Yeah, I like
never
Joey.
Big fan of Phoebe.
And I love Phoebe. Joey and Phoebe were
never
2 of my favorite characters. I just could never get into Friends because certain shows, and Friends is one of those shows that when they, and even to a certain degree, How I Met Your Mother was the same way. They would deliver jokes. And this is why I fucking hate Seinfeld. That show's terrible. All you people that
I cannot stand
Seinfeld's so goddamn funny. You're stupid.
I don't think I've ever made it through a full episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah, because they would deliver a joke and then they would stop. And you can see that pause.
They're waiting. They're waiting. Or you wait for the clap track to stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Continue their sentence. Yep. And it's like, yeah, we get it. It's supposed to be funny, but it wasn't.
Yeah, that's the thing that I didn't.
I'm with you there. I have a problem with that when it comes to comedies. But if you ever watched, there's a YouTube video out there, and they showed comedies where they've re-edited them without the laugh track and without the pauses. So it's like Chandler's like, "Oh, we can all go to the beach," and there's no pause. It's just we can all go to the beach and then have fun, and it's eerie. And the eeriest is that 70s show. And what's the other one? The creepiest one is Big Bang Theory. Is super creepy without the laugh track.
Yeah, I don't. I like Big Bang Theories are. You know what? I would probably even take Friends out and put that '70s show in there. So
I
raising.
would, except for the problem I have with that 70s show, the final season sucked so many balls. It was retarded. The final season killed it for me. That's why it doesn't make the top 5. I'm talking about in the shows that I picked, every season that I've seen of them are good. There's
Hey, I'm
no
just saying.
bad season where
I'm
the
just
final
saying.
season of the 70s show just, ugh.
Yeah,
Once Eric left, it was done.
saying as far as tonight goes.
I have failed you.
You have failed. Shame. Shame.
Oh, I plan on doing a top 5 epic shows or where I can add Game of Thrones because that shit's fucking amazing.
How about we just go ahead and cancel that top 5 right now?
Oh no, dude! Game of Thrones is the shit.
Now
Except
that
for the final season. The final season really kind of went
You-
downhill. But
you
I
have
thought it
thoroughly-
was good.
you have thoroughly fucked up your camera.
No, did I?
Yeah, we can literally just see your mouth. There you go.
Oh.
Leave it right there. Don't touch it.
Yeah, that's
Uh-oh.
possible.
Oh, you got your Nicolas haircut. You got your Nicolas Cage hair back tonight.
Yeah, I did.
I'm gonna take his face off.
I love that fucking movie, man.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Awesome. That movie's awesome.
Someone gave us a high award or a slap in the face. What's going on, James?
Probably the latter.
she bitch slapped us both. Well,
At least
I
that's what
gotta
she
go
thought.
fry some chicken real quick. When I get done frying some chicken, 20 cents
Well,
worth.
Oh, sweet. And then
well,
I'll fuel up the jet while you do that.
Yeah, fuel up the jet because we got some traveling to do tonight.
Excellent. No, it back on subject of TV shows. Like I said, Friends finale was decent. The only problem I have with the Raising Hope ending is they could have gone more seasons. They just got canceled. So, but what are you gonna do? That show's genius. I think we've seen it 4 times now. We're actually watching season 3 as we speak.
What show is it?
Raising Hope. We're watching it again.
You're on that Raising Hope kick right now. You're killing me, Smalls.
Oh, I pulled that one today. I said that today to my wife. I'm literally bringing stuff up, and I knocked on the door, and she's like, "Hold on," because she had the door locked. And I was like, "You're killing me, Smalls. I'm holding 2 things in my hands full. I can't open the door."
Nice.
And I'm like, "You're killing me, Smalls." And she's like, "What?"
James, I think Summer, I think she likes that Schitt's Creek. I do kind of want to watch that show, but
I've heard about it. It looks funny, but I haven't seen it.
without further ado,
Oh, jet's fueled and ready. Where are we heading?
Audio Jungle.
So listen to this. Listen to this. Okay, listen.
Gotta have the
I do
goat.
that- I do that just for you.
Just to make me smile.
Mhm. Let's go out to Berlin because everybody loves the Germans.
The Germans are here.
That is Trump. You are correct, James.
Yes. He's a frequent guest.
Episodes are like 22 minutes long, so you can just binge
Now
it.
that he's not
Yeah.
in the White House, he has
Trump,
time
Trump
to
and Biden
say
come out-
something on our. He has something to say on our show.
Trump and Biden hang out on Nonsensical Nonsense quite a bit.
All the time. Well, Biden's not doing anything anyway, so he might as well. And Trump, he's not in
Yeah,
office
well, he
right now,
doesn't-
so he's like, well, I'm bored.
He doesn't even know where he's at this point. But
We've kidnapped him. Give us little intros.
Yeah, right. All the way in Berlin, Germany, a storytelling box foils a kindergarten thief.
A storytelling box?
Yes, sir. So, German police say they have solved a burglary. Why is that word so hard for me? I struggled on this one last
What
time.
is you with compound words? You cannot say compound words. What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck is a compound word?
See? That's the problem. You don't even know what the fuck they are.
Well,
Burglary is a compound word.
Burglary.
Burgle
This guy
is
burgled.
the singular,
Mhm.
and the plural of it. You just can't do plurals.
Hey, well, let's just say German police say they have solved a guy's attempt at burgling.
Stealing stuff. Just say stealing stuff.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
You can't say that one either. You said it wrong.
I can't say a lot of fucking things. I can't say constitution. Oh, I just did say it. But anyways,
You just proved yourself wrong.
yeah, I'm a jackass. Anyways, the German police foiled some guy who tried to burgle a kindergarten classroom. Police said on Tuesday that 44-year-old suspect had stolen various items during a break-in at a kindergarten in the western town of Hulver in April. Among them were a laptop, pictures, books, cups, glasses, some fish sticks, pasta, and a smart speaker.
He literally stole people's lunches.
Fucking bully. But
where's my fucking fish sticks? My mom made those special for me.
James said, "Fish sticks? Are you kidding me?"
Well, that's $1.99. Go fucking buy them, you fucking piece of shit.
The guy got hungry while he burgled.
Yes. Who
But
steals fish sticks?
he stole fish sticks and pasta.
Somebody take that motherfucker to Long John Silver's or something. Jesus.
Fish sticks and pasta, man. He also stole a. At least didn't steal the tater tots. Well, that's because Napoleon had him in his cargo pocket.
Fucking pocket. Yeah, cargo pants, man.
Yeah. But he also stole a smart speaker for playing children's stories. When the man tried to download news stories onto the device a month later, it sent his home location to the manufacturers who informed the police. Police said the device has since been returned in working condition to the kindergarten class, where it was eagerly received by the children. There's no fairy tale ending for the suspect, however. He faces criminal charges.
I would hope so. He's going to get his ass beat in prison.
Where are the fish sticks?
Yeah, that's the part of the story.
What happened to the fish sticks?
He's going to get his ass beat in jail because he's like, wait, you stole fish sticks? Get him.
You stole fish sticks and pasta, you son of a bitch. He's gonna get a lot of fish sticks up his ass.
I totally get. Yeah, I got a fish stick for you, Bob. Come here.
Yeah. Why is Bob in Germany stealing?
Well, it'd be Hans now because he's in
Bob
Germany.
really gets around.
Bob moved. Bob owns multiple businesses and gets around.
Well,
he hitches a ride on our private jet.
Well, fucking Bob better start paying for that private jet.
He's a fucking pilot, which is why we don't have our own airline.
James said Hans and Franz are gonna fish stick him up.
Yeah, they are. He's gonna feel like pasta when they're done.
Well, speaking of schools, speaking of our private jet,
where are we going?
Berlin and go to one of my favorite cities. Oh, I hate this goddamn place. We're going to Boston. Boston.
Hold on. Bob, take us to Boston.
Boston. Oh, wait. The fish stick bandit is our fucking pilot?
Yeah, that's why I said he's our pilot. Bob's our pilot.
Jesus Christ.
Bob, fire up the fish sticks and take us to Boston.
We got the
pocket by the car, and we'll go to the bar. We'll be in the
call
bar.
Tommy and Billy and Bobby. I wish I could do a Boston accent, but that accent just I'd
hard
punch
to
myself in the face if I could. If I
It's
did
hard
an
to
accent.
do. It's you know, as much as you hate the accent, it's a hard accent to pull off, and anybody that can pull it off properly, it's impressive to me.
Yeah. Well, anywho, in
That's why you
Boston,
can't do it.
I fucking hate Boston. I don't even hate Boston. Boston, I just hate the people there. Like
You don't like
85% of the
people.
people.
Park the car. We'll go to the bar.
Yeah.
How do you like them?
85% of the people there I hate. I'm just bunch of assholes. Yeah. Anyways, this headline says comical topical. Party bus saves the day for a school field trip.
Nice.
Speaking of party.
Yeah.
A group of high school students in Massachusetts had to ride on a party bus, complete with a stripper pole and neon lights during a recent field trip.
Now it's a field trip.
Yeah. An experience.
You see a bunch of kids getting out to go to the ATM. Bob, pull over. We need to go to the ATM.
Jesus Christ. Bob flew us to Boston. Now he's driving the goddamn party bus.
I told you, Bob's got plenty of jobs.
Yeah. Bob is a man among the people.
He's a man of many jobs. He's
James
a jack of all trades and a master of none.
Yeah. James says you just stretch out your words when you speak. I don't know. It's a fucking disgusting accent. But either way, it says, so the party bus complete with a stripper pole and neon lights during a recent field trip. An experience their teacher said highlights the problems with the educational system. Jim Mayers, and an 11th grade advanced placement language and composition. Wow, you have way too many words in your fucking title. You're an English teacher, Jim.
I was going to say, you're an English teacher, Jim. Calm down.
Yeah, calm down there, Chief.
Stop trying to be woke about your English degree.
Yeah. But the English teacher at the Brook Charter School in Boston said in the since deleted tweet that the original charter bus had fallen through. It is a funny story, but there's actually a real bus shortage, and it speaks to major flaws in our educational system. He said, adding that the field trip was a success. Of course it was a success.
Of course it was. There was a stripper pole involved. Sally, jump up there. I got a buck.
He's now using the attention he's getting because of the original tweet to urge people to better understand educational inadequacies and other. Why can I say that, but I can't say burglary?
Well, here's the crazy thing. If that bus showed up, why didn't they call another charter company?
What?
Well, when that party bus showed up, why didn't we're talking about 11th graders. I'm sure a couple of them have vehicles.
But here's the same thing. At the end of the day, it's a charter bus company. Did all of their charter bus break down at the same time on the same fucking day?
That's true.
Yeah. But anyways,
again,
he says,
why didn't this teacher go, you know what? There's only 12 of us. Let's take fucking cars. I got a van.
Yeah.
You got to pick up. Everybody jump in the bed. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get on in the truck. We're going to the big house. You know?
Yeah. As he continues to say, it faces, he wants people to understand the educational inadequacies and other problems facing the nation's schools. He says, I'm worried that there is too much attention being paid to the tweet itself, or simply the fact that it went viral instead of attending to the many systematic issues that are facing not just my students, but students all across the country, he wrote a follow-up tweet. For example, districts across the nation are struggling to hire enough drivers to shuttle kids to school, and some states have become creative, including Massachusetts, which is enlisting the National Guard to drive school transport vans. In his original,
I see the problem. It not to get too political, but it's almost you make almost the same amount of money staying at home on welfare.
yeah.
Thank you, Joe Biden.
Well, it's not even welfare. It's just unemployment at this rate.
Unemployment. Yeah,
People are making so much money just staying at home collecting unemployment that they're not willing to work.
Yeah.
So,
they're like, you can make $18 an hour driving the school bus with 52 asshole kids, or you make $70 an hour, sit home on your ass and watch Netflix. Netflix, here I come. You know.
Yeah. But his original tweet he wrote was just meant to give his fellow teachers a laugh. If it's gotten people to talk about the overall infrastructure of our educational system and the different ways schools are prioritizing, then that's good too, he wrote. He then urged readers to attend their next local. I said all them big ass fucking words, and now I'm stuck whatever.
Luxury.
It's not even luxury. He urged readers to attend their next local school board meeting or read up on the topic.
You can't even say local. Jesus.
I can't say local, but I can say
it's time to stop drinking.
Yeah, I can say all these big ass.
Once again, unless the driver Bob showed up handing out, change for $10 bills and ones, I don't see the problem.
Well, yeah,
because who wouldn't want to go? I mean, field trips are bad enough when you're on a school bus. There's nothing to fucking do. At least on a party bus, you can be like, hey, turn on the lights, or Sally, jump up there. I got a buck. Something like that.
I went out.
It'd make for a laugh for the field trip itself.
There's a charter bus or whatever you want to call it. I went out a few months ago when I met a guy that I met off TikTok who lives just down the road from me. Right. And I went over to his house. I was talking about it. He was doing the whole "you honk, we drink" deal out in front of his house.
Right.
And then just out of nowhere, it was like, let's go to Buckeye Lake and go to Papa Booey's. And I'm like, ain't none of us can fucking drive out there right now. And he's like, don't worry about it. I got it. It was like this little short bus, a little retard bus pulled up. And, we all jumped on it. And they I don't know why they had a stripper pole on it, but they had a stripper pole on it. And it was literally just 4 dudes that were on there. It was the 4 of us.
You're like, well, this is awkward. Who's climbing on that thing?
Well, one of the guys did. It was actually pretty funny. But so we and they're like, what do you want to listen to music wise? And we were like, this is what so they put it on and they cranked it up. And they let us bring beer on there so we could drink on the way there. And then they had the music on and we was just singing along and having a good time.
Usually those party buses are like airport shuttle style buses.
Yeah. Well, that's what this was.
They're
no, actually
E350s.
This was like legitimately a short bus. This was like a little tiny van, basically with.
Well, it's not really a van. I mean, like I said, they're like E350 vans with a camper.
Yeah, that's exactly what this was.
It's seats, and they usually face the stripper pole.
Yeah, well, they were just like
a really big grill, like a massive RV limo.
Yeah, well, and the charter that we got, it literally may have only sat like 10 people, if that. Right. But that's all they do. They just.
If that's what showed up for their charter for this school, like I said, being that it only holds, let's call it 15 to be pragmatic.
Yeah.
Why didn't he be like, look, you got a car, you got a car, you got a car. Everybody get in your fucking cars. We'll drive.
Well, yeah, but it's one of those things. I think that
comes down to a safety thing, though.
Yeah, that's At the end of the day, it's a school thing. It's a school function. They had a transportation lined up, and it fell through. But at the end of the day, you had your transportation lined up with a charter bus company,
mm-hmm.
and They didn't have any
Yeah,
other.
definitely the bus
but-
company should have refunded.
Well, that and then it falls
Or
back
at least
on
said,
the.
hey, look, our charter bus broke down or our driver's not in.
Yeah.
We'll send over the party bus, and it's, we don't have time to take out the stripper pole, so deal.
Well, that could be true too, but I don't know. It was more of a the the whole thing behind the story was a more of, let's look at our educational system and realize that it's kind of fucked up.
Oh, it is, and that's not even the first story. That's not even the worst story I've heard about educational shit.
Mhm.
That's actually a lighthearted one compared to what I normally hear. Thank you for bumping my stuff, Michelle.
I thought they went to bed like an hour ago.
They did, but now they're
Anywho.
here talking to mom.
Yeah. Anywho, while we're hanging out in Boston, I got another Boston story for you.
Bob, grab the card. Give us a ride.
A little bit. The Boston's famous skinny house sells for a nice fat price.
Skinny house?
Yeah. Oh yeah. This house, and I actually know about this house just because I'm weird like that, and it's one of those little weird.
Oh, okay. It's taller than it is wide.
Yeah. So yeah, but here
I've seen those.
the Boston famous skinny house is sold for a nice fat price. The home in the city's north end hit the market in August for $1.2 million.
Holy crap.
And the deal was closed Thursday for $1.25 million, according to Zillow. The home received multiple offers and went under agreement price in less than 1 week. Real estate agency CL Properties posted on Facebook. The 4-story home, built in 1862, so it's an historical landmark. According to the plaque on the facade of the house, or
Facade.
on the facade,
Facade. It's facade. It's not facade. It's facade.
It's facade.
C sounds like an S.
Facade. Tomato.
In Boston, it all sounds the same anyway, so it's a facade.
Yeah. Anyways.
Next to the facade.
Yeah.
And we'll go,
Yeah, according to the plaque on the facade for fancy people like Jeff.
it's not fancy. That's the fucking pronunciation. Pronunciation.
It's pronunciation.
It's pronunciation, damn it.
I like how you're
It's
going to yell at me and then
It's
fuck it up.
pronunciation. At least do it properly. It's shit like that. It's when people butcher something like that, my head explodes. I become a snowflake and I melt. I'm triggered, damn it. You got me triggered like a fucking
Anyways, the home is about 1,165 square feet.
Oh, fuck, it is.
8 square meters. Even though it is about 10 feet, 3 meters wide at its widest point, and it narrows back to about 9.25 feet or 2.8 meters for the people who use the wrong.
Meters are a meter is 3 foot.
Yeah.
So
9.25 feet is 2.8 meters.
Yeah. That's small, dude.
Yeah. It has 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and includes a private deck with a view of the Boston Harbor. The home does not have a front door. Instead, residents enter through the side door. It was last sold in 2017.
It doesn't have a front door when you jump through the window.
Yeah, pretty much. It's a side
like, welcome
door.
to my home. Jump through the window.
Yeah, the home last sold in 2017 for $900,000. It is also known as the Spite House. According to the plaque, according to the local lore, 2 brothers inherited some land. When one of them joined the army, the other built a large house that took up most of the land. When the soldier brother returned, he built the skinny house to block his brother's view of the sunlight.
Nice. That's brotherly love for you right there.
Right?
Welcome to Boston, motherfucker.
You want to be an asshole and take up all the land that was inherited to us? Well, fuck you. Watch this. Hold my beer.
Hold my beard. I got this. Hell yeah. No, that goes along with the swamp house.
Yes.
It was built out of spite.
Yeah, exactly.
2 properties we need to buy.
Well, I don't think either one of us have $1.25 million unless I hit the lottery tonight.
Yeah, well, if you hit the lottery tonight, you buy that house and then buy me the swamp house.
Okay, I'll buy you the skinny house, and I'm gonna buy the swamp house because you're scared
Parties
easily.
at the swamp house. Yeah, exactly. I'll be like, oh, I'm scared, Chris. Let's trade. I'll take the little fucking house. I don't care. Something's moving in here, motherfucker.
Meanwhile, I'm gonna be like, really, motherfucker? You're gonna stick me in Boston, and you know damn well that I want to live in the scary haunted house.
Exactly. You don't want to live in Boston, so you must live in Boston. Once again, it's all about spite. You won the fucking lottery. You can fucking buy me the good house.
And you know what? I'm gonna live in that skinny house, and when you're scared and pissing your pants, I'll be like, sorry, Jeff. I gave you a choice. Yeah, this is what you took because you wanted to be a smartass and be spiteful. So now you get to live in the.
You're gonna have to pay gas on the private jet then.
Fuck. I ain't paying for shit. Fuck, Bob's putting gas in there.
He stole fish sticks. He's in jail.
Bob owns about 575 different businesses. Bob can afford to put gas in the private jet.
Bob's gonna buy us those houses, man. Bob, get on that shit. I literally turned to talk to him. He's not here. He's at the bar.
Bob, God damn it! Good thing we stayed. Well, you got to grab him up because we're actually we're not traveling anywhere. We're not traveling anywhere. I just have the story that I want to bring up.
Okay.
We was earlier in the show. We was talking about TikTok and you make videos and you work really hard on them and sometimes they and then they just kind of flop and then the ones that you don't care about they blow up and this that and the other thing.
There's a guy he does drawings and each drawing takes over 200 hours and they look like photographs. He gets like 12 views. This poor bastard.
So. And that goes along with trends.
Yes.
TikTok trends, viral trends, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, these stupid ass fucking kids have a new trend, and it's stealing stuff from schools. And it started out with simple like something simple like, oh, I'm going to steal a pencil sharpener, blah, blah, blah. Well, it has since escalated into stealing bathroom stalls, bathroom sinks, whatever they can, water fountains, drinking fountains, to where schools are now legitimately locking down the bathrooms and nobody can use them or turning off the drinking fountains and this, that, and the other thing because nobody can use them because there's this trend where these asshole kids are just vandalizing and trashing the fucking school for likes and follows.
Well, actually, I saw a teacher posted. She says, "Look, I get it. You guys are just trying to be funny, but somebody please bring back my clock." And somebody fucking duetted it with a clock ticking. He's literally holding a clock. I'm like, you're gonna get blamed for that, motherfucker.
Well, this is the thing. This is the thing. You're vandalizing a school.
Oh yeah, that's still.
Stealing,
you get caught. That's vandalism.
And you're recording it and putting it on social media.
Yeah,
it's not vandalism. Guess what that is? Because schools are federally and state owned. That's a goddamn felony.
Oh, that's a felony. Ooh.
And you did it all for the likes.
Bob in jail.
Yep.
Hope you enjoy those likes because they ain't gonna help you from Bob. Bob likes them.
What is Bob doing in jail? Bob's supposed to be flying in
stealing. He's stealing fucking fish sticks and pasta, so he's in jail.
God damn it, Bob!
We have to get Greg to do that shit.
How the hell are we supposed to get around?
Greg,
Where am I going to buy a bed, a kitchen stove, and a laptop if Bob's in jail?
No, I guess we're fucked.
I hope Bob.
We'll get it from Mark, Rick, and Steve's.
I hope Bob got a lot of likes and follows from his big TikTok video. That might help him when he's locked up in a state penitentiary.
Yeah, he'll get plenty of likes, all right. Like, wow, I like it when you drop that soap, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, don't drop the soap there, Bob.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like the new thing. I got fried chicken real quick. But that's the new thing. Like these fucking kids are legitimately vandalizing basically state property.
Yeah, which I mean, I don't know if I ever told you this, but I got in trouble once for using one of our school buses at Clear Fork had CB radios, and they were supposed to set up a one channel, but you could change the channel. And me and a couple buddies of mine, we were on a field trip during FFA, and we started telling jokes over the radio. And not only did we get in trouble for taking over a police channel, but we also got a fine from the FCC.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
and that's the crazy thing that blows my mind.
We ended up having to split a $10,000 bill.
Yeah, I mean, schools are state federally funded, and you know, I don't know. I don't get this generation of kids. Like, I know I did some dumb stuff when I was a kid, and I know I did.
Walmart's still looking for us.
But we didn't record it. There was no evidence. There was no pictures.
They can't prove it.
Well, I mean, they can because they can go back multiple episodes.
Yeah, where we admit it. But the statute of limitations, I'm sure, is gone.
And at any moment, Walmart police is going to knock on my door, and I'm going to turn into fucking Al Capone. You'll never take me alive, copper. Listen here, I stole them batteries.
What are you going to do? See? I hope you like my Tommy gun. They're like, you know what? Forget it. Them batteries are long dead. Yeah.
We've more than made our money back from those 8 AA batteries that you and your idiot friends stole.
We've paid. I've paid back those batteries like 50 times over stupid shit that Walmart puts at the end of the aisle, and I'm like, ooh, I need that. And then I get home and go, fuck, why did I buy this?
Yeah, exactly. But that's all I have in news for tonight because...
All right, I'm going to send Bob back to jail. I broke him out just so he could fly a plane. Bob, go back to solitary, you bastard, with your fucking fish sticks and your pasta from Boston.
Bob's on a work release program for our show.
That's it. That's where Bite. He may own the businesses. He's got people working for the businesses, but he's on work release. It's his community service to fly us around.
Oh yeah, Bob, you could. We're gonna allow you to leave to go fly these idiots around for nonsensical nonsense.
Fly a plane.
Yeah.
To Germany, out of the country, out of jurisdiction. Go ahead, Bob.
Go to Germany and come back to Boston. Where are we going next week? We won't know until we get. Where are we going Saturday? Don't worry about it, Bob.
I'll let you know. Get there.
I'll let you know.
Let the parole board know that you're doing a good job.
I'll let you know when you get to the tarmac or whatever the fuck they call it.
Tarmac.
Yeah, tarmac. My bad. I pronounced it wrong.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about that, but I was literally watching a video, and somebody kept saying somebody's name wrong. It's like, and I'm not saying this is who they were using, but they were saying Elon Musk or something, but they were saying Elon Musk, and I was like, it's not Musk, it's Musk.
Yeah, but how many people's names do you?
No, but I'm talking about a common name that you hear 400 times a day, like they're saying Steve Jobs or somebody super famous, but they're pronouncing the name wrong.
Yeah, but you pronounce people's names wrong all the time.
I'm allowed. We're a small podcast. We're okay.
Okay. Gotcha.
But it's okay for me to do it. But if I hear somebody, I'm like, oh my God, my brain explodes.
Yeah.
It's fucking weird.
Well, then I can pronounce words wrong. Facade.
No, you can't. I'm telling you. Chattersbox, back me up. It's facade. Who's right, Chris or me?
Apparently, we have some racist Nazi in the chatters box on YouTube, so
Nice.
they're not helping you right now.
Yeah, well, fuck them.
Pretty much.
I
But
want to watch The Departed now. Or Goodwill. Anything with a Boston accent. I need to watch that shit tonight. I'll watch What's the Town? Ben Affleck.
Goodwill
Whose
Hunting.
car we taking?
Yeah.
That's a fucking good movie. Stupid ending. Good movie.
I don't know if I've ever seen The Departed.
The Departed? Holy shit. Jack Nicklaus, Matt Damon, Leo DiCaprio, Mark Wahlberg.
They fucking go grab everybody in Boston and they're like, hey, we're filming a movie. You want to be in it?
Yeah, pretty much. That's what happened.
Yeah. But,
yeah. Well, Boondock Saints takes place in Boston.
yeah, but they're Irish.
But nobody does the accent really super deep in that movies.
Yeah, I know, because I was going to say,
Well, the boys are Irish.
yeah, they're Irish. Yeah, I was going to say, the guys are Irish, and, all their friends are pretty much Irish, and
Well, what's his name? Marco's not. He's Italian.
yeah, well, it's just not.
It's not that it's even though it's
I don't know what
Boston,
it
it doesn't feel like Boston because
Yeah,
the only one, Dolly, Duffley, and Greenlee are the only one that have Boston accents, and it's not. They're not even that strong.
yeah. I just don't know what it is about that accent, man.
I love that accent. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't want to sleep with a chick talking like that, but I'll listen to a dude talk like that all day long.
So basically, what you said is, I don't want to sleep with a chick with a Boston accent, but I'll let
I don't want to sleep with any chick from Boston that's
I'll
in
let
there
a dude with a Boston
in the
accent
car
fucking
and
rail me.
park the car in the yard and we'll go to the bar. No, I don't want to talk. I don't want to hang out with that chick.
Yeah, but if a
Ted
guy's
said it
coming
best in the movie. I think it was Ted 2. You ever heard a Boston woman have an orgasm? Oh my God, nah.
Basically, if a guy with a Boston accent is like, I'm gonna park my car in your back door, whatever, you're like,
If Ryan Reynolds was from Boston, I'd be like, "What's up, dude?"
I like them apples.
My wife just said Ryan Reynolds is the man.
Ryan Reynolds is the man.
Apparently, he's my free pass.
Yeah, he's Canadian. He's not Boston.
Yeah, he's very Canadian.
On that note, with Jeff willing to bang a Boston dude with his accent, I feel like this is a safe place to end the show.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, I was actually just gonna ask you how we're doing on time, but yeah, let's go ahead.
Wrap it up. Wrap it up.
Nothing on my end. I was just curious.
Wrap it up.
My wife's sitting here changing clothes, and I'm kind of getting excited. You don't want to see that. That's for a different podcast or video. We talked about your porn video that I'm gonna have to look so I can publish it. I'll tell you the story a little bit.
Again, on that note,
I'm telling you, I'm gonna find it. If your porno's out there, I will find it and TikTok the shit out of it. The exterminator's here. I'm here to take care of them. I'm here to kill them bugs. And
trust me, there was no porno made with the bug guy.
I'm here to kill them bugs and your pussy.
I heard you guys were looking for an exterminator. How would you like to pay for that? Oh my gosh, we have no money. How will we ever?
But we got a stripper pole. If you
Never had a
install it,
couple
well, I got a couple bucks.
No, trust me, it was nothing like that with those
At least it wasn't
cam
filmed,
girls.
right?
I just didn't find. I mean, in all honesty, they weren't my type. I didn't find them attractive in any way, shape, or form. And as we've said many times before, I'm 100% clueless. Like,
Yeah, that's true. I mean, because seriously, as soon as you said it, I was like, I've seen this movie.
so I was just like, yeah, I'll install your
What is it, Jeff Lebowski in The Big Lebowski says? She's like, Julianne Moore says, you can see the terrible storyline, and he's like, I'm here to fix that cable. And he's like, she says that you can see where it goes from here. He goes, he fixes the cable.
Well, there's that.
Cracks me up every time.
There's that. There's that TikTok video where it's like, "Oh, your engine's blown." Yeah, I bet I can think of something else that would like to be blown. And hey, your tires are kind of bald. It's not the only thing that's bald.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's me.
I saw one the other day. It was this chick dancing. She's in this little skinny bikini, and the audio all of a sudden goes, "He's over here looking at tits." I was like, "Thank God I'm here by myself." Yeah. Yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap up. I'm gonna eat some more. I'm hungry. I made spaghetti, sorta.
What do you mean, sort of?
Well, I started making sauce for spaghetti, right? And I realized I only had one 200-gram packet of spaghetti, which is not enough to feed 6 people. So I also, on top of the spaghetti, I boiled bow tie pasta too.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bow tie pasta / spaghetti, just enough to make everything I need, enough to feed all 6 of us.
Perfect.
And it, like I said, as usual, my spaghetti turned out amazing. But what I find funny is, how long does it take you to make pasta and sauce?
10 minutes.
Exactly, right? I literally finished cooking everything, and my brother-in-law turned to my wife and said, "Jeff cooks really fast." And I'm like, "It's fucking pasta. It's not like I'm doing a 4-course meal here."
Yeah, right?
It's because the other day I made chicken in the air fryer with instant mashed potatoes and frozen vegetables, and I did it in like 15 minutes because the air fryer took 15 minutes. And they're like, "Wow, that was quick." I'm like, I'm not doing any work here, guys. It's instant mashed potatoes. You heat up the milk and put the mashed potatoes in and mix it. Yeah. Frozen vegetables, you heat them up.
Yeah,
Chicken in the air fryer. You set the timer. Walk away.
I'm not fucking Emerald Lagasse over here.
Exactly. I'm not sitting here dropping my salt on. But they were all impressed, and I was like, yes, out of all the things I do that impress you guys, that should impress you guys, this is the one you pick. What the fuck? I'm over here doing stunts on a BMX bike, and everybody's like, "Yeah, seen it." Fuck you. I almost died.
Yeah, been there, done that. I'm bored.
But I cook a meal in under 10 minutes. Whoa!
Yeah.
Calm down.
I'm so bored right now. But yes, as I said, we're gonna go and end this.
Yeah.
See if I can get Jeff to shut up for 5 seconds.
Sorry. My bad. You bitched
Jeff's
on
over
Saturday because I wanted to leave early.
Yeah, well, it's because it's Saturday, and you're like, my vagina's bleeding, and I gotta go get a tampon.
Oh,
like,
that
really,
reminds
bitch?
me. You know the difference between a Subaru and a tampon? Or better yet, you know the difference between a Ford and a tampon is?
What, Jeff?
Tampon comes with its own tow rope.
It's all fun and jokes until your daughter starts her period.
I forgot you had daughters. Tell them that joke; they'll get it. Especially when you're standing next to Pops. Tell it to Pops while your daughters are there. They'll find it hilarious. They'll laugh.
I think I'm gonna fly you up here and tell them, and I'm gonna be like, Jeff told me this really cool joke.
No bullshit. I'll be like, hey, sit down, kids. I got a joke for you.
Yeah.
Gather around. Daddy's got a little joke for you.
You have not met my psychopath daughters. But
let's rock out some Blacktop Mojo.
That is the end of the show, fuckers. Jeff, shut the fuck up. We appreciate you guys hanging out with us. Those of you who watch us live in the chatters box, mucho gracias.
Ooh, listen to Chris pick up the Spanish.
Yeah. Those of y'all.
I'm not impressed.
You're like, what the hell did he just say? Meanwhile, you've lived down there for 20 minutes. What it says. Yeah. Those of you guys checking out the podcast replay, thanks again to all of our new followers on Instagram and Twitter and TikTok and Facebook and all that jazz. Thanks for checking us out. Thanks for liking us. Thanks for the support. If you're not already, go make sure you check us out on social.
Damn, you are fucking words up left and right today.
Go check us out on all social media at Nonsensical Nonsense on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube. You're killing me.
Sorry, my wife did something that I can't tell you about. I'll tell you about it later, not on the podcast. But oh my god, I'm laughing my dick off over here. Holy shit!
But also Twitch. Go follow us on social media at Nonsensical Nonsense. Come hang out with us every Wednesday and Saturday night so you can see what happens in the live in the chatters box. Also, if you have joined the live or if a friend of yours has told you to check us out, check us out. We're at Nonsensical Nonsense on Spotify, Anchor, Google. Jesus, this is the hardest outro I've ever fucking done.
It's hard to listen to.
It's hard to say it, let alone
I can hear you struggling. And I'm like, he's said this 43 times already.
Go check out every episode of Nonsensical Nonsense on Anchor, Spotify, Google, Apple, anywhere you get your podcast, jollies. Make sure you follow us on social media. Go give us a like and go give Jeff a thumbing. and if for whatever reason you want to email us, if you want to sponsor this fucking shit show, or if you want to come on this dumpster fire show, feel free to email us at
Nonsensical Nonsense Podcast at gmail.com.
Oh, that was the hardest.
Oh my god!
I you know what? I'm gonna start turning your camera off so I can't even see you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, if you could see what I'm seeing right now, you'd be laughing too. But I can't tell you about it because it's. And I can't show you.
Tell me about it. Apparently,
it would be. We'd get blocked.
Off air.
We'd get blocked. Off air. And divorced. Apparently, I'm being told.
Yeah. You'll have to tell me about it off air, and then I'll bring it up Saturday on there.
Probably.
And we had shitty britches in here earlier, and you're worried about what your wife was doing.
Hashtag shitty britches.
Hashtag shitty britches. But we're gonna close the show out with a little Blacktop Mojo. Go follow those guys on all social media at Blacktop Mojo, and you can get all their music basically anywhere you get music at. Just search Blacktop Mojo. Killer band, amazing musicians, and because I'm lazy and it's the first thing that popped up, we'll go with that one.
Wicked Woman.
Finger on the trigger of my 45, wanting posters out there, dead or alive. And haunted by the lessons that I have learned, such a match to a bridge, it's always gonna burn. only thing on my mind now is keep on shooting. Yeah, just keep on shooting. And shotgun blasts ring out through the air. Anything in front of my gun don't have a prayer. And bullets spread out into the sky. I'm immortal now, baby, legends never die. You got me caught now, yeah, you think you won. But probably you're just the next bullet in my gun. Wow, probably you're just the next bullet in my gun. Well, I hear the lonesome whistle of that southbound train. Even the burn of whiskey won't kill my pain. Well, the moon gets full and the coyote cries. These men are out driven by greed and lies. You see that smoking gun in my hand as the bodies all drop into the desert sand. Remember back when it all meant something. Gunshots in the distance will keep on running. Yeah, just keep on running. And shotgun blasts ring out through the air. Anything in front of my gun don't have a prayer. And bullets spread out into the sky. I'm immortal now, baby, legends never die. You got me caught out now, yeah, you think you won. Well, partner, you're just the next bullet in my gun. Wow, partner, you're just the next bullet in my gun.
Stripes? Are you sure? Oh, oh, I can't reach it. Hey, you want that one? It's a little blue. Jesus Christ. And then, go away.